Welcome to Ice Hockey UK TV in association with S&P Europe. The first one at a tournament since February 2020. That's when we were in Nottingham for the Olympic qualifiers. So it's great to be back and great to be in Riga, Latvia. One of the first people you always see, Taffy, when you come into a GB dressing room, and Smorsy, who's just sneaked away on the far side. What a great setup this is. You can see the flags. The equipment managers have done a fantastic job of making this place look pristine. It's a great venue, actually. It's an Olympic sports centre, not really an ice rink. The ice has been laid down behind us. We'll see that in another episode. But come inside the Great Britain dressing room. Thanks to Taffy for letting us into the Great Britain dressing room. Probably see the sticks here as we come in. What a fantastic tournament it's going to be for Great Britain. And they get underway on Saturday against Russia. Just putting my mask up once more. The COVID protocols are very, very secure. Just talk you through what happened for Great Britain. They arrived on Sunday on their flight from Birmingham and then had a COVID test and then straight into hotel isolation. And they stayed there until Tuesday morning. There was one more COVID test, a really tough one for everybody. That happened Monday afternoon. They certainly weren't gentle with that one. Just going through now to the dressing room, through the white curtain. And then they were allowed out. All the team, all the players, all the staff, everybody tested negative. And so everybody was allowed out for the first training sessions. And now the build-up really, really begins for that first game against Russia. Everyone is excited. There may be no relegation from this tournament, but GB want to prove that they belong on this stage. And they've got another chance to do this. And everybody in the camp is excited about the challenges that lie ahead. Let's have a look ahead to the tournament with players and staff, starting with co-coach Adam Keefe. Adam, well, let's just start with how the boys are settling in. A few training sessions in now on Latvian ice. How's it been going?
Yeah, I think today was a great skate and a much-needed competitive action for us. You know, obviously with the Elite Series, that was great. But again, you know, some of these teams have been playing all year and have had exhibition games. So, you know, we're doing our best right now to get us some inter-squad games and get ourselves game ready.
Obviously, we'll all miss Pete Russell, but he's watching and keeping in contact with you from home. But you and Corey are co-head coaches, effectively. How much of an honour is that?
Yeah, it's a huge honour. I mean, but to be completely honest with you, not a whole lot has changed for us. You know, we're in touch with Peter every single day, and so our day-to-day preparations are there, the exact same as they would be. Obviously, there'll be a bit of a change when it comes to game times, and obviously I'll have to make more game time decisions. But aside from that, you know, we're ticking along as normal, and Peter's been a great help from home, and you know, while we're here, obviously Corey and I are just working together to try and lead this team here.
2 years ago, you won one game to stay up. What's your aim this year as a team?
Yeah, I mean, same aim. We just want to have success. We want to build throughout the tournament and get better each game. So obviously, it's going to be a tough game on Saturday, but I think our guys are excited to get out there on that ice and compete at this level. And one thing we know about our guys is that they got big hearts and are going to compete right to the very end. And that's the start. You know, we want to make sure that we're competing in these games and then continue to get better as the tournament goes on.
Is there a way you will measure success at the tournament? Is there a barometer?
Well, obviously, we want to win as many as we can, but success to me is just that we've competed, and we've competed throughout 60 minutes of every single game. You know, we don't stop and we just keep going. And you know, that's been the ethos of since I've been here that Peter's brought to the culture of this team, and we just want to continue doing that. And if we do that, we think we'll have success.
You've got 28 on the roster. You've got to bring it down to 22 on game days, and there's experienced players missing, and I guess it shows how far this program's come, that you're going to have difficult decisions every game day.
Absolutely, and that's part of the reason why we're doing the things we're doing right now with these inter-squad games, so that we give these players opportunity to impress and win a spot on the roster. You know, and then when you get a spot on the roster, you're going to do your best to hold on to it, because it is a long tournament. It's a short one, but it's a long one in a sense that, you know, 7 games in a short amount of days. So we will likely have to use bodies. So, you know, if you want to stay in the lineup, you know, you got to really work to hold on to that spot.
We're talking about the inter-squad game, Team Blue, which you coached, Team White, Corey coached. You won 6-3, I think. Overtime was scoreless, and then I think Corey won the shootout, but I haven't tallied it up properly. But bragging rights maybe for you?
Yeah, we won't talk about the shootout there. That was a bit of fun, but you know, Team Blue had a good showing. But you know, again, for us, it's about getting good footage out of that and good teaching points and good minutes for the players, to compete and have, feel the pressure of the opposing team. And these little things we're hoping that will prepare us for what's to come on Saturday.
Being serious of a moment about the game, your team had quite a lot of young forwards and they got goals. Off the top of my head, Lewis Hook got a couple, Duggan scored one, and I'm sure there was more, but the point is that the young forwards were certainly amongst the goals.
Yeah, I think, it lends to the point of, this is a battle, a friendly, competitive battle to make the lineup and to stay in the lineup. So we expect that. We expect guys to compete against each other. Obviously, not try to injure each other, but compete out there. And it's nice to see the guys are doing that. And hopefully, as we get going here, we just continue to build and build and build. And that's all we can do.
Just finally, Russia is the first game. I mean, what is it? I mean, I'm not expecting to reveal the game plan, but how do you go in? What sort of mindset do you go in?
We go in as the underdogs, obviously, and I think that this team has enjoyed being the underdogs lately, and that's the way we're going into it. We just want to compete hard and play the right way, and hope for some bounces, and we'll see where it goes. But for us, we just want to compete throughout the full 60 minutes. That's the start we want. If we do that, no matter where we end up at the end of the game, it's a win for us.
Jonathan, well, easy first question. How is everyone settling in?
Yeah, good. It's obviously a little different, a little weird with, kind of, 36 hours or so in isolation in the rooms, not being able to leave. But no, I think on the whole it's been very well organised and the boys are excited to get going.
How was that as an athlete? You must have been chomping to get out. Was that tough? Did you want to just get out and get stretching, get on the ice, get training?
Yeah, it was weird. I mean, to be honest, we probably wouldn't have done much more anyways, but on a normal time. But I think as soon as you're told you can't leave somewhere, you want to leave, don't you? So no, it was strange, but it was easy enough, I guess, as people say.
Did you enjoy your staff question? You didn't enjoy your COVID test. I mean, they were brutal, weren't they?
Savage. He's an absolute savage, that guy. He was, he knocked on all our doors, didn't he? And rammed it up our nose, rammed it to the back of our throat, and then left. So I didn't know whether to say thank you or call the security on him.
What about this team? What is your aim for this tournament? 2 years ago, you won one game to stay up, and that was fantastic. But do you want more now as a team? What is your aim going into the tournament?
Our aim is, as we've said before, Chris, is we want to keep getting that respect and we want to show the hockey world that we belong in this group. I think the big thing for us was obviously the last time in Slovakia was staying in the group, and I think we gained a lot of respect for that. But now we want to keep showing that, we've grown, and especially coming off a year where, not a lot of guys have played. We want to show that we are a good hockey nation who are improving all the time, and that we've got youngsters coming in and feeding that kind of future group.
How important are those youngsters? In this situation with no relegation, yes, there's no pressure, but how important is it to get those youngsters in that environment?
Yeah, definitely. And I think we've spoken before, haven't we, about how our age group, when we were younger, we got that exposure early on. And it just teaches you how to be a professional, how these tournaments are, what the standard of these top players are like, and it gives you that ceiling of what to aim towards.
You've led GB to so many special moments, win in Hungary, win against France. Tonight you've just stepped off the ice with a 6-3 defeat to your teammates. How do you feel?
Yeah, not the best. I scored the winning penalty shot though, so we won the shootout. So we'll go for the win on there. But I think that was a good idea by the coaches, just to have a little inter-squad game. It's the second one we've had now, and just to get our systems down and just find a little bit of chemistry. I think tonight's one was a lot better than the one we had in Coventry. You can see how we're starting to the systems are starting to become second nature. There was a lot less mistakes, but still enough to kind of learn from, and this should be some good video for us to kind of watch and learn going into this game against who are we playing? Is it Russia?
Russia, yeah.
Yeah, that's the ones.
Well, Josh Tetlow, we talked before you came to the tournament, and you talked about your excitement. Now you're here, how are you feeling?
Yeah, feel good. Nice to sort of settle in yesterday and get the cobwebs out. But yeah, it's sort of a bit of surreal, but it's trying to settle in as quick as possible.
How crucial was getting back on the ice after that isolation? How important was it to get going and back training?
Yeah, it was definitely like really important just to kind of flush everything out and just sort of get up to speed really. New country and all that, so yeah, it was very important.
It's been a long few weeks. I mean, how good has it been? You had the Elite Series, which was really important. Then you had the couple of weeks training camp in Coventry. And now, of course, you've had basically, or you're going to have 5 days preparation. How crucial has that been for you?
Yeah, it's been great to sort of up the speed a little bit and just get everyone going as fast as we can and sort of drill the systems home and the way we want to play and everything like that. Sort of a bit of bonding together. I think it's been really important.
But everyone talks about the bonding between the players and that great team British spirit. How have you felt now to be right in and right part of it?
Yeah, it's great. The guys are obviously so welcoming and you kind of know sort of a bit about everybody from playing with them and against them for so long. But no, everyone's so welcoming. You just sort of fit right in as soon as you get there. It's been great.
What about the teams you're going to face? The team starts with Russia. You've got Slovakia. You've got Sweden. Just to name 3. Czech Republic. How much are you looking forward for the chance to pit your wits against the best players in the world?
Yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be a real challenge, but I think we're up to it.
What are you expecting? I mean, again, we touched on it, I think, at the Elite Series. Have you managed to chat to the guys about, just the pace of the game and what to expect from each game?
Yeah, I have, and it seems like you can't really grasp it until you've actually played in it. That's kind of what I've taken from speaking to people so far.
Just finally, you won the Elite Series with the Nottingham Panthers. That was a real high, and you just stepped on the ice after winning for Team Blue. How does that rank in your career?
Yeah, second best to win the Nottingham Panthers, but yeah, no, it was good. Good to sort of get a little scrimmage and get the systems drilled and everything, but yeah, no, it's good fun.
Great stuff. Congrats on the win.
Cheers, Chris.